If you have tried to learn English before and stopped, this episode is for you. You study, you try, but the moment someone speaks to you, the words don't come out. The problem is not your English. The problem is that you stopped. Do you know how many people make it to day 7? Not many. Most people start day 1 feeling motivated. They think, I'll do this every day. And then life happens. They miss a day, then 2. Then they tell themselves they'll start again next week. Next week never comes. But you are here. Most people don't fail because they are bad at English. They fail because they stop. Not today, not you. I'm Emma, and this is Speak English Daily. Today is not about learning something new. No new grammar, no new technique, no new method. Today is about making sure you don't quit. Today is day 7 of 30. You don't need to have listened to any previous episode. Everything you need is right here. Just follow along, speak out loud, and you are already doing it right. This is day 7, and this might be the most important episode in this entire series. Let's begin. I want you to hear something. The full playlist and schedule are in the description whenever you are ready. You don't need more lessons. You don't need more methods. You don't need a better app, a better teacher, or a better time to start. You need to show up again and again. Think about what you have already done. Day 1, you trained your mouth. Day 2, you trained your brain. Day 3, you built the reflex. Day 4, you removed the fear. Day 5, you found your voice. Day 6, you made it clear. And now, day 7. Now you keep it. That is the whole lesson. Everything else today is practice. 5 sentences. These are not difficult. That is intentional. Today is about easy wins, because easy wins build momentum, and momentum is what keeps you going past day 7. Say each sentence like you mean it, because you do. You might feel slow at first. That's fine. Just keep going. I'm here again today. I'm here again today. I'm here again today. Round 2, say it with quiet pride. You showed up. That matters. I'm here again today. I'm here again today. Round 3, say it like a fact, because it is. I'm here again today. I'm here again today. I keep going every day. I keep going every day. I keep going every day. Again, feel the forward motion in keep going. It doesn't stop. Neither do you. I keep going every day. I keep going every day. Final round. Say it like a promise you are making to yourself right now. I keep going every day. I keep going every day. I don't stop now. I don't stop now. I don't stop now. Round 2, 3 words. Each one lands. I don't stop. I don't stop now. I don't stop now. Round 3, fast and firm. This is a decision, not a question. I don't stop now. I don't stop now. I'm building a habit. I'm building a habit. I'm building a habit. Again, building is present tense. It is happening right now. Feel that. I'm building a habit. I'm building a habit. Last round. Say it with ownership. This is yours. I'm building a habit. I'm building a habit. This is part of my day. This is part of my day. This is part of my day. Round 2. Not I hope this becomes part of my day. It already is. Say it that way. This is part of my day. This is part of my day. Round 3. Calm and certain. This belongs in your day. It is already there. This is part of my day. This is part of my day. Good. 5 easy sentences. 5 wins. That is how habits are built. Not in big dramatic moments, but in small, consistent ones like this. Now, I want to teach you something about repetition. Most learners think, if I say the same sentence again, it's boring. But that is not how habits work. When you say the same sentence with different energy, it is not repetition. It is mastery. Same sentences, different days, different feelings. That is how habits are built. I'm going to give you 3 sentences, and for each one, we say it 3 times, but each time with a different emotion, a different energy. This is what keeps practice alive. This is why it never gets boring. I practice English every day. Now say it like you just decided to start, excited, a little nervous. I practice English every day. Say it like you have been doing this for a week. Calm and steady. I practice English every day. Say it like you are 6 months in and you can feel the difference. Quiet confidence. I practice English every day. Did you feel that? 3 completely different experiences from one sentence. That is the power of emotion in language. I show up even when I don't feel like it. Say it like you are tired but you're here anyway, honest and a little proud. I show up even when I don't feel like it. Say it like you are telling a friend why you keep going. Warm and real. I show up even when I don't feel like it. Say it like you are reminding yourself on a hard day, firm and quiet. I show up even when I don't feel like it. That sentence, even when I don't feel like it, that is the most important part. Because some days you won't feel like it, and you will come anyway. That is a habit. Every day I practice. Every day I improve. Say it like you are just starting and you want to believe it. Hopeful. Every day I practice. Every day I improve. Say it like you are in the middle and you can see it working, certain. Every day I practice. Every day I improve. Say it like you are near the end and you know it is true, calm and strong. Every day I practice. Every day I improve. Same words, 3 different versions of you, all of them real, all of them valid, all of them practicing. Right now, this is where most learners go quiet, but you won't. I'm going to ask you a direct question, and I want you to answer it out loud in English right now. When do you practice English? Morning? Evening? On your lunch break? Right now, listening to this, there is no wrong answer, but there needs to be an answer. Because if you don't know when you practice, you don't practice. When do you practice English? When do you practice? Say it out loud right now. I practice in the morning. I practice every evening. I practice whenever I can. I practice right now every day. Choose one and say it. Make it yours. When do you practice? Choose the one that is true or say your own version. The exact words don't matter. Saying it out loud does. How do you show up? Say it out loud right now. I don't skip days. I come back even when it's hard. I keep going, even when I'm tired. I show up because I made a promise to myself. Choose one and say it. Make it yours. How do you show up? This is identity language. When you say, I don't skip, your brain starts to believe it. Say it like it's already true. What are you building? Say it out loud, right now. I am building a speaking habit. I am becoming someone who speaks English every day. I am getting better, one day at a time. I am not stopping, not now, not after 7 days. Choose one and say it. Make it yours. What are you building? This one is the most important. You are not just learning English. You are becoming someone who speaks it. Say it that way. You just answered 3 questions about yourself. In English, that is identity. That is habit. That is who you are becoming. All right. This is the most important part of day 7, the streak round. This is different from the warm-up. That was about speaking clearly. This is about imprinting. I'm going to say a sentence. You repeat it immediately. Then I say it again. You repeat again. We build momentum together, and we don't stop until these words are part of you. Ready? Here we go. I don't stop. Again, faster. I don't stop. One more time. Own it. I don't stop. Good. Keep going. I show up every day. Again, stress every. I show up every day. Last time, like you mean it, because you do. I show up every day. You're building it. Keep going. I am someone who practices. Again, stress someone. You are that person. I am someone who practices. One more, calm and certain. I am someone who practices. Almost there. Last one. I don't break my streak. Again, this is a command to yourself. I don't break my streak. Last time. Lock it in. I don't break my streak. Now, all 4, back to back. No pause, one breath. Go. I don't stop. I show up every day. I am someone who practices. I don't break my streak. Those 4 sentences, that is your habit in words. Say them again tomorrow and the day after. That is the system. I want you to think about something for a moment. 7 days ago, you started. Maybe you aren't sure you could do it. Maybe you thought you would listen to 1 or 2 episodes and then stop. But here you are. You are not starting anymore. You are continuing. That is different. That is powerful. Starters are everywhere. The world is full of people who started learning English, who downloaded the app, who bought the book, who watched the first video. But continuers, people who come back on day 7, that is a different group. That is the group that becomes fluent. Not because they are more talented, not because they have more time, but because they made one decision, the same decision you made today. I don't stop. And people who continue become fluent. That is not a promise. That is a pattern, and you are now part of it. And that is day 7. Day 1, train your mouth. Day 2, trained your brain. Day 3, built the reflex. Day 4, removed the fear. Day 5, found your voice. Day 6, made it clear. Day 7, built the habit. Phase 1 is complete. You are no longer a beginner who is trying. You are a speaker who is building. Now, if you are listening on YouTube, go to the comments and type Day 7, done. That means you didn't quit. And that matters more than you know. I read every single comment, and seeing Day 7 done, that tells me everything about who you are. If you are listening on a podcast app, just say it out loud. Right now, Day 7 done. Don't break your streak. And if you want to follow the full 30-day journey, the complete playlist and schedule are in the description below. Phase 2 starts now. Now, Day 8. Phase 2 begins. In Phase 1, you built the foundation. You trained your mouth, your brain, your reflex, your courage, your voice, your clarity, your habit. In Phase 2, we use all of it. Day 8 is called Everyday English Responses, and it will feel different from anything we have done so far, because from here, it starts to feel like real conversation. See you in Day 8. Keep speaking, keep showing up. Don't break your streak.